Blessings and welcome to the Path to Freedom. My name is Daniel Roquillo, and as always, I'm deeply grateful and honored that you're choosing to join me in a moment of expanding our consciousness, in a moment of raising our vibration, in a moment of setting ourselves free to soar in ever more lofty vibrations. Today we are talking about moving through challenges, and I want to offer a perspective on challenges that I don't think I've spoken about before, so this is going to be very exciting. The topic for today is quotation marks, "You made it, I am here." You made it, I am here. And what this refers to is the fact that as we move through life and as we are here in this dimension, with the sense that time is linear, that there's a past, there's a present, there's a future, and time and present and future are not the same, and past and present are not the same, and present and future are not the same, but there's a distinction, there's a separation between these three tenses. In spirit, though, in the infinite mind of God, there is no such thing as time. There is no such thing as time, present, and future. Past, as past, present, and future. All these words are getting me confused and mixed up. But in the infinite mind of God, there is only now. And what we here in this dimension know as yesterday or today or tomorrow is only a contracted version of God's now. And a way to illustrate this, so that because the mind cannot really wrap itself around this. The intellectual mind wants to understand, but this is not easy for the mind to understand. So a way to illustrate this, and I'm not going to tell the whole story, but you may have heard there's another message that I have that is called The Story of an Ant that speaks to this. So imagine observing an ant. Actually, I may need to tell not the whole story, but part of it. So let's imagine that we're out walking in the woods along this beautiful, it's a beautiful woods, it's a beautiful forest, and the birds are singing, and the sky is clear and blue. All these yummy smells, the foresty smells, and the tranquility and the stillness that is in the forest, the harmony, the peace that is there. So we're out walking along this beautiful path, and we come to a point where we see an ant scurrying across the path. To the left of the path, we see the ant hill, which is from where the ant has come. To the right, in the woods, we see a sugar mound, which apparently is where the ant is going. Now, to the ant hill represents the past. It has come from the past, from the ant hill. And the sugar cube or the sugar mound represents the future. That is where it is going. So to the ant, it is here now. It's been in the past. It's going to the future, right? To us, having a much higher vantage point than the ant, we can see both the ant hill, the ant, and the sugar mound from where we're standing now. So there is no past and present and future where we're concerned, because it's all in our vision. And that's how it is for God, for spirit. That God knows no time. God knows no past. God knows no present. God knows no future. It only knows now, and it's all one. And so putting that and adding to that the fact that in the infinite mind of spirit, every single possibility already exists. So now we have two beautiful dimensions of who and what God is. Not bound by time, and a field of infinite possibility. So as we are, and so bringing this back to us, and when we are navigating, moving through challenges or moving through anything, as we are moving through life, as we are moving along our unique and perfect path, what we perceive to be here and now, and what we perhaps perceive to be somewhere in the future, together is only one. So as we are moving through challenges, the version of us that has already moved through this challenge, that has already made it through, that has emerged on the other side of this particular challenge, that individual, that version already exists in the infinite mind. It's already done. It's already happened in the infinite mind of God. So this is what this quote points to. And I'm using it from time to time when I'm moving through spaces where I find it difficult, when I'm really being challenged. I'm reminded of the fact that the version of me, the expression of me that has already made it through exists. And that version is now stretching back through time and space here in this dimension, reaching out its hand so that I may grab hold of it, and so that we can walk hand in hand. And this version is saying, this quote unquote future version of me is saying, hey, you made it. I am here. You made it. I am here. You've already moved through this. See, I'm here. I am you only a while from now in your dimension. And I am here. So it's a done deal. It's not like it might or might not happen. But that future expression of me already exists. And we get to lean into that when we're moving through spaces, when we're moving through challenges where we don't necessarily see the way out. We don't necessarily feel that we're going to make it. When we are perhaps in the grip of fear or worry or doubt, when we just want to give up, or when we're caught up in desperation, we can always lean into that, into the knowing that we made it. If we keep surrendering, if we keep leaning into spirit, if we keep asking for help, if we keep moving forward, we at some point are going to merge with that future us that is saying, hey, you made it. I am here. So it's a beautiful gem of comfort to know that in the infinite mind, whatever we are moving through, in the infinite mind of spirit, we've already moved through it. We may not experience it here. We may not know it. We may not feel it. But in the infinite mind, it's already done. Because the highest expression, the highest possibility for each and every single one of our lives already exists. And we are here on this planet to allow for that possibility to demonstrate and manifest itself here in this dimension. This is our mandate. This is why we're here. This is the purpose for our being here. Not to give up. And I'm not saying that we don't fall. I'm not saying that we won't be challenged. But when we do fall, we do get up. We love ourselves up and we keep moving forward. We begin again. So that the highest possibility for each and every single one of our lives, which is never about strife, which is never about lack, which is never about scarcity, which is never about I'm thinking of other ways. The will of spirit and the purpose for all of life is so that God, whatever we choose to call it, may come into ever greater and grander expressions of itself, so that God may reveal more of itself over and over and over again in ever expanding ways. And God is love. Spirit is peace. Spirit is joy. God is harmony and wholeness and beauty and abundance and creativity. So these are what we're here to reveal more and more and more and more. So spirit being benevolent, being always for itself, being good, is always supporting, sourcing and fueling and funding, sustaining, maintaining, guiding and leading and moving every single one of us, so that it, and I'm using the word it as though God was out there. That is not so, but we are unique, perfect, whole, and complete emanations of God. We are God with skin. We're God with flesh. We are God being itself, ising itself, expressing itself, doing itself in us and through us as unique, perfect, whole, and complete emanations. But it, spirit, is always for itself. It cannot ever be against itself. So there's no denial in spirit. There's not even a delay in spirit. But God is always seeking to come into ever greater and grander expressions of itself in us and through every single one of us. So when we move into a challenge, when we come face to face with a challenge, the only purpose for that challenge is so that we can grow. There's in every single challenge, inherently in every single challenge, there's a gift and a blessing of transformation, that we may release and let go of something that no longer serves, a thought pattern, a habit, a belief, a story, a judgment, a thought as to what should and should not be, whatever the case may be, that we may release and let go of something so that more of who and what we are may be revealed. So that future version of who and what we are, it is right there. It's reaching through time and space, letting us know whenever we need to, letting us know that, hey, you made it. I am here. I'm here. You made it through this challenge. You did emerge on the other side. Or if we feel more inspired by the words, you will emerge on the other side. In the infinite mind, it's already happened, so there is a did to it, but it might resonate more with our intellects and our minds that we will emerge. It's easier for the mind to wrap itself around something that is going to happen in the future than something that to us is in the future having already happened. But regardless, the we 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that we already exists. There's no separation here. There's no separation anywhere in God. There is only absolute oneness. So everything is one. Everything is connected. Everything is intimately, I was going to say tied together. I don't know if that's the word really. But there is only oneness. So whatever we are moving through, if we but keep moving forward, if we but keep trusting that all is well, I might not be able to see it, I might not at all feel it, I might not even believe it, but I can still trust it. I can seek to trust it. When we trust that all is well, when we trust that regardless of what it appears to be, something wonderful is happening. And when we trust that despite surface appearances, conditions, circumstances that might seem to be against us, that appear to be against us, that everything is working for the highest good for us as individuals and for all creation. When we believe in these, when we trust these and keep moving forward, having these as our foundation, having these as our walking sticks, our crutches, our safety belts, whatever. But when we move from these, we absolutely, no question about it, will emerge on the other side. We may not emerge at the spot where we were hoping to emerge or where we wanted to emerge, but we will emerge through divine and perfect timing, through divine and perfect action, through divine and perfect design and order. Always, 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 because God always expresses himself perfectly. So we can absolutely trust our future selves when they're saying, hey, you made it. I am here. Thank you so much for tuning in, for listening, as always. I'm so grateful. Until we meet again, I bless all of our ways, and I bless all of our days, knowing that all is well, knowing that something wonderful is happening, knowing that everything is working for the highest good, now, always, forever. With much love, many blessings. Namaste.